On the outside, it may have seemed like I had this perfect, great, happy household and a great life. It was the American dream. I was a soccer mom. I owned an insurance agency. I tried therapy and medications, and I was still overwhelmed. And I turned to meth. I thought that was my answer. A family member introduced me to it. And it didn't take long before it just took over my life. It's an addiction that happens very quickly.
I just remember having a happy household. And one weekend I was just dropped off at my dad's house. I didn't really know what was going on.
Without any warning to me, I found a letter one day on my husband's briefcase that said, "Dear Michelle, I'm sorry it's come to this, but I've taken the kids and filed for divorce." You know, everything after that was just really a blur because I knew I was losing my family. So I continued to turn to meth, and I continued to use for 2 years. I felt like a burden to everybody around me, that I was just taking up air. The whole time, I just kept thinking to myself, I want to kill myself. My goal was to complete suicide. To go in and say, I need help, was one of the hardest things I think I've ever had to do. But when I went in and did that intake and I met these really wonderful, loving, kind people, and they made that process so easy. And I started dialectical behavior therapy. DBT completely changed my life. One of the biggest DBT skills, which is a life skill that I think we all use, whether we know it or not, is radical acceptance. Whether or not we can change it or not, we need to radically accept where we're at. I'm so happy to have the opportunity that I have. I proved to be stronger than my addiction at that time. So I went to Sarah, my case manager, and told her I was ready to address my custody issues. We went to court and I was granted everything I asked for and a little bit more. My children amaze me. McKenna is 20. She recently made me a grandmother. I have an amazing baby boy, Michele. Tanner is 12. Tyler is 14. And I believe that my recovery is their forgiveness.
I have forgiven my mom. It took a lot of time. Meth is a really hard drug to come off of. And to see my mom come off of drugs, especially meth, is really inspiring, and it makes me feel like if she can do it, there's a lot of addictions that can't be fixed. Becoming a mom has made me realize how hard being a mom for her was. I can't say it's always going to be easy, but I can only say it's going to be worth it.
I struggled with meth addiction for 2 years. I've been sober for 10 years. I'm a peer specialist at AllHealth Network. I love everything about my job, that I get to help people who have struggled with similar issues that I've struggled with. And I get a model that recovery is possible. think we have a big fight still ahead of us on stigma. I don't feel that anybody chooses to be a drug addict. It's not the path I wanted to take for my family. People think that this can't happen to them. It can happen to anybody.